It's an exciting moment here at Yad Vashem to open tomorrow, April 11th, exactly 50 years to the opening of the Eichmann trial here in Jerusalem.
This exhibition has a very, very clear message. It demonstrates that Adolf Eichmann was not what he claimed during his trial in Jerusalem. He was not the man behind the desk. He was a very active murderer. He went to the sites to which he sent the Jews. He wanted to see if it functions, if his orders are functioning. He was not willing to relieve even one Jew. Even his colleagues asked him to make a favor and let one Jew become free. He refused. He was extremely obsessive to bring all Jews to the crematoria and gas chambers in Auschwitz, which he did. At the last stage in Hungary, in Budapest, in 1944, he even did something behind the back of his superior, of Heinrich Himmler. He did against the instructions he got from Himmler, because he was so obsessive to send the last Jew to Auschwitz to be murdered, to be gassed there. And this exhibition shows this aspect, his obsessiveness, in a very clear language.
The question of why Yad Vashem puts up this exhibition is easily answered. A, it's here in Jerusalem, in Israel. It was the state of Israel, the only one which was convinced that Eichmann needs to come to trial here in Jerusalem. Other states did know about the whereabouts of Eichmann. He was in South America, known by the Americans and Germans, but it was only the state of Israel that decided to bring him to trial here in Jerusalem. For the months that the trial took place in Bet Am, Jerusalem became the epicenter of newsmaking. Hundreds of reporters worldwide came to report about the annals, what happened in the courtroom. Day after day, witnesses came up the witness stage and told their personal story, which intertwined with the annals of the arch-murderer Adolf Eichmann. Now, why at Yad Vashem seems also very obvious. We are the national authority in charge of remembering and commemorating the Holocaust. But there's a wider story to tell here. And the wider story is the special role that Yad Vashem played during that period. And that was when Bureau 06 was opened in order to assist the prosecution with preparing the material for the trial. It was Yad Vashem they turned to in order to get documents and photographs. Yes, the charge which Yad Vashem took upon itself to collect everything that has to do with the Holocaust came to fruition at that very moment, because Bureau 06 took the documents and photographs amassed now for 16 years in the archives of Yad Vashem, and this way is how the case of the prosecution was put together. But not only this, they did want witnesses to come to the stage. How do you find the witnesses? Again, Yad Vashem by that time had hundreds of witnesses giving their oral and recorded stories in Yad Vashem. So Yad Vashem provided the list of witnesses for the prosecution. So now and then, Yad Vashem still plays a central role commemorating and remembering and teaching. Because what we would like to do with this exhibition is to teach younger generations, those who have not been around during that time, and teach them about the pivotal role that this trial has played in the annals of how the world and Israel perceived the Holocaust and Holocaust survivors.